Cafe Anyway. That's a great way to intro a show, isn't it? With your host.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Hi, it's Mike Matthews. And I think my... What?
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Now my reservation is complete. Wait, what? I think there's something wrong. I was trying to rent a car, and then they threw me for a long pass, and I didn't understand, and now it looks like I've been confused football terms and talking about renting a car. Oh, wait.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
That was an O.J. Simpson connection eons ago, before all the
Mike's
stuff happened.
Daily
Cafe Anyway
Podcast
is where we are, somewhere in Podcastro Valley, the last place on earth. I got a confirmation code already, so that I don't need to complete any reservation. I swear there is. I am going to not say the name of this car rental place, but they own a lot of car rental agencies. I think they all basically use the same website, and they throw a lot of things at you that confuse you because they want you to sign up for all this extra stuff. Of course, all the insurance and whatnot, but then they've made all these partnerships with all these other organizations, and they want you to get signed up for all this other stuff. But no, I'm sure, we'll find out. In a couple of weeks, I'm heading up to Mount Shasta. Looking forward to it. My lovely lady friend loves going up there. I haven't been up there in a long time. I was supposed to go in February, and then my mom passed away. And, well, that consumed my life, as you can imagine. Everything took over, and my trip got delayed. So I'm finally going to catch up on it at the end of this month. It's episode 2495, 2495. Mike Matthews here at Cafe Anyway, somewhere in Podcastro Valleyton, the last place on earth, where it is raining at the moment. Getting some...
And here's today's podcast picture.
Much needed rain, but whenever we get rain in California, they immediately tell us that's not enough to fix our drought. We still have a drought. It rained, but we're in a drought. And we're back to square one. It doesn't do any good, apparently. Rain coming from the sky. Now, what we should do is what they do is at Tatooine. Don't they have those things pointing at the sky that catch the rain? That's what we need, something like that. Big cisterns. Cistern Christian, oh, the time has come. My late great Basil the Boxer there and I singing some Night Ranger for you. Time has come to say, okay. The podcast picture is from when I went to the beach, where I used to take Basil the Boxer all the time. I was there recently. Beautiful sunset there at Half Moon Bay. See the picture at mikesdailypodcast.com. This is going to be a fairly short email, podcast, whatever you call these things. I know I'm thinking of emails because I got an email from someone who told me she is starting to listen to podcasts. She is from a much older time, or younger time. Wait, a time long ago. She's slightly older. A lot of people that are older do not understand podcasts that much, but they're starting to get into it. And while Gen Zers are getting away from podcasts, the older generations are getting into podcasts. So I don't know what that means, but at any rate, her name is Winky, and she sent me an email that says, "Want to feel old? This should do it. It seems like only yesterday." Now, the first thing on her list is Bonanza premiered 62 years ago. I don't even remember when Bonanza was actually airing on television. I mean, I remember the reruns. I remember when it was in syndication. I don't remember when it actually first aired. So that seems like it'd be even longer ago. But this is interesting. The Beatles split 52 years ago. She also sends me that The Wizard of Oz is 82 years old. Yes, that movie is old. Elvis has been dead for 44 years. He'd be 84 today. Now, for you younger folk, check this out. This is going to make you feel old. The Thriller video, 38 years old now. Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin have been dead for 51 years. John Lennon died 41 years ago. Is that true? I think coming up soon it'll be 42 maybe. And his killer still has been denied parole. So he's staying in jail. Back to the Future premiered 37 years ago. Saturday Night Fever is 44 years old. The Brady Bunch, that's the way it all became the Brady Bunch, 52 years old. I, for some reason, think that's older, but it's 52 years old now when it first premiered. Let's see. The Triplets from My Three Sons, they are now 52 years old. What? They're younger than me. Wow, that does make me feel old. Thank you, Winky. Tabitha, the sweet little girl from Bewitched, she's actually older than me. She's 57 years old. The Mustang is 57 years old. Thank you, Winky. Oh, these are fantastic bits of information that help us all in some small way or big way. Then she sent me some photographs that don't really translate well to podcasts, but one of them is a little baby crawling through. It looks like they just learned how to crawl and is crawling through the doggy door, and it says above it, Curiosity. I guess that's a way curiosity looks. As we go outside a cafe anyway, we're bringing Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley, the last place on earth. And there's a young lady, it looks like the International Space Station, and she's looking out over the earth, and the word above it simply says accomplishment. That is a lot. There's a beautiful picture here of a guy. Looks like he's not doing well. He's in a bed, like a hospital bed, and he's holding his dog, and it says companionship. It's a beautiful picture. And let's see. There's one here of a woman, a pregnant woman, and written on her belly, and it's a big bulging belly, it says baby. And there's a guy with a big bulging belly, and it says beer. And the caption above it, the one word it says is relating. And there's a couple other ones here that I don't think... Oh, this is an interesting one. It's a tree. It's hanging off a cliff, but it looks like it's growing. It's full of life. It's green, and it's growing really, really well. But it's basically hanging off a cliff, and the one word it has above the photo is tenacity. And she writes here, may your troubles be less, may your blessings be more. May nothing but happiness come through your door. Thank you, Winky. Yes, she was good friends with my mom, and I had to break the news to her over the internet, over the email, that my mom had passed. And when my mom was alive, I remember going through my mom's email because I'd have to set up stuff. Ooh, I'm going to have to go in a moment here because I got to pick up my lovely lady friend. She's stuck in the rain, but I'll be right back. And that's a great song, Fool in the Rain by Led Zeppelin. I've been waiting and staring for hours. I got no reason to No, sorry. Robert Plant. It's too high to reach, too far to reach. So I had to break the news to Winky over the email, but when I reached out to her, I was like, your little emails that you used to send my mom. Okay, I gotta go. Let me just say though, it's an absolute pleasure talking to Winky and getting her emails now. So give me a second. Here I'm back. Let's see if I can get this to work over here. Hello, lovely lady friend.
Hello.
It's good to have you on the show. You haven't been on here in a long time.
My voice cracked for a bit. At Cafe Anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, when was the last time? I feel like I was on recently.
Nope.
No?
No, it was over a month ago.
Oh.
We were talking about, I don't remember now. So much stuff. I was talking about how confusing car rental websites are.
Did you tell them about the good deal you scored?
Oh, I did get a good deal.
You scored.
I did. I put in the right code.
Yes.
And I scored.
Nice, love.
Now let's hope that they just honor that. When we go. We're going to go to Shasta. What is it that you love so much about Shasta, lovely lady friend?
Oh, gosh. I mean, I love the mountain. It's just such a place. To me, it's a place of rest. It's a place of beauty. It's a place of connecting with myself, kind of restorative.
I'm going to be there. Are you going to be able to do all that?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, my goodness. I'm excited to take you on different trails and show you different wonders that's up there. Waterfalls, views.
I have to tell you right now that this sounds right now as professional as we've ever sounded. When you and I are doing this at my house, I don't have, like, right now we've got this big plastic wall in between us.
Yeah.
And at home, I don't have that. So what ends up happening is my voice echoes through your microphone.
Oh.
And it sounds like we're in a big cavern. But here, it sounds totally professional.
Oh.
This could be on the big New York radio station. What's the big one that you remember?
Z100 or Hot 97?
Z100! With Scott Shannon.
That's right, yeah.
Do you remember Scott Shannon?
Yeah, I do.
He came to LA and started a station called Pirate Radio 100.3.
Look at that.
But so back.
Can they hear Kate Bush in the background?
We can all hear Kate Bush in the background. If I only could, I'd make a deal with God. Maybe that's what we were talking about last time when you were on the podcast with Kate Bush, because she was.
Oh, were we talking about the paper route, paper girls, that horrible Amazon series?
Oh, and that show is terrible. Sorry, guys. Beautiful special effects in some parts, but just terrible. Ugh. I know you're trying to be Stranger Things, but nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
It had potential.
Yeah.
The first episode was actually... Anyway, why am I still wasting time?
Let's not talk about that anymore.
It took enough of my life.
Let's not talk about Bruno.
Yes.
We like that, though. Encanto was fun.
That was lovely.
That was totally not what I expected. I expected by-the-numbers Pixar type, but no, it had an interesting... The villain was not really a villain. Spoilers. Mm-hmm. Don't you love people that give you a big spoiler and then they say afterwards spoilers? You should have told me beforehand, Mike.
See, but you know how I am when it comes to endings. Like, I can't.
You don't remember.
I spoil it for myself. No, I spoil it for myself.
Oh, because you jumped to the end.
So I personally don't mind if somebody tells me what happens. I'll still watch it.
Okay.
Because it's about the journey. You still have to experience it for yourself.
Right?
For me.
So, talking to you, I feel like I'm talking to royalty because you are related to somebody who has a huge YouTube channel that has to do with scrapbooking.
Aw, my cousin Sil.
And you know, it's amazing what people. I have a YouTube channel. I've got I think I have 20 people, 20 bots that subscribe or follow me or whatever, but they're not real. But I think she's doing, and she does what she does. You know, she's herself. Mm-hmm. And that's the YouTube channels that do really well are the ones that can do that. That they're just themselves, and people appreciate that.
Yeah.
And they get really popular.
Yeah, I'm proud of her. She's really stuck with it. And she's getting better and better. Like, I have to
tip your hat.
My hat to her. I couldn't do it. You remember that time? Let me try that again. You remember that time my dear friend and I...
You said a name that we can't put on the show.
My dear friend and I did
we could put her name on the show, but then, you know, she'd get followed by everybody.
Yeah.
And she'd become super popular.
She would.
Because of all the people I have on my YouTube channel. Nobody's on. And YouTube takes down stuff I post completely for no reason at all.
Ridiculous.
Anyway, Cafe Anyway, you were saying about Mount Shasta. Yeah, so your friend was trying to get you to do a YouTube channel for where you work.
Yeah.
And that you guys rehearsed the same video over and over and over and over and over again. And you took all the spontaneity out of it. Plus, you made it way more work than it. I mean, there's no return. What was your return?
Nothing.
It was up. It was put up there, and then I think it got taken down within a week. I'm sure.
She took it down.
She took it down?
She took it down.
Oh, my gosh.
She took it down. I remember, love, I did not sleep that night because I was working on this damn thing. And I remember pulling an all-nighter. I think...
Yes!
I think I got maybe like an hour of sleep.
And it was... Whenever... You need sleep the most.
Yeah.
When these things happen, and you can't get to sleep. It's terrible. Yeah.
Oh.
So
well, no, my brain was just on. I couldn't turn it off. I kept thinking about the script and rehearsing the script and thinking about how I was going to say it and the emphasis.
Yeah. But it was just...
It was bad.
And now it's gone.
No one
saw all that time wasted.
But I know. It lives on in my heart.
I remember that was around Juneteenth.
Yes.
And Basil was really sick, and
Yeah.
I remember it just being a really turbulent time.
Yeah.
2020.
It was, I think, right after the BLM movement.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Because I think that was part of the reason why we did it.
Oh, really?
We did those videos.
Oh, right. You were talking about, like, anxiety and that?
Anxiety, depression, and we wanted to give some kind of resource to people that could be free and maybe motivate them or inspire them to be curious about therapy or getting help for themselves.
Well, thank you for doing that, even though it's gone.
No, it's gone. It was quite an experience. I don't want to do it again.
You don't have to.
That's great.
You help people out other ways.
I'm much better live, love. I don't like being recorded. I need to be spontaneous.
This is the podcast picture I'm going to use. Here is that. Remember this one you took at the Half Moon Bay?
Oh, that was our recent trip. Yeah.
Thank you for taking that picture.
You're welcome, my love.
And now we're outside a cafe. What were you going to say? It felt as if you were going to say something else, and then I cut you off.
I don't think it was important.
Well,
I don't remember.
I'm sure it was. But we'll get to it later. And people will just have to listen into the next podcast to find out what it is. Look who's here. Hello, my God, this is Chely Shoehart, Gift Shop Supervisor. Hello, lovely lady friend, how are you?
I'm good, Chely. You were here the last time I was here.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
So nice to see you. How are you?
This is the only time I come to the Santa Fe Cafe. Oh wait, that's the old show. Oh. Hey, Santa Fe. No, wait. What is this place? Oh. Cafe Anyway. That's right, Cafe Anyway. Mike Matthews. I don't like coming here when you're here, Mike Matthews, but I like coming here when lovely lady friend is here because she's awesome.
Aw, thank you, Chely. You are too.
Thank you. You want to buy a snow globe?
Sure.
Okay. They're exploding snow globes, so you can throw them at people you don't like.
Wow.
That's you're a terrorist, Chely. I'm just kidding. They explode with love. And flowers.
That's better. That
snow globe that explodes into flowers? That's right, Mike Matthews.
Wow.
I gotta go. And when she left, look who else is here. Oh, Mike, this is Floyd the Floorman. And this is John Deere, the engineer. Hello, lovely lady friend. It's good to have you here. Look how professional it is outside of Cafe Anyway. I set up this studio that's going to disappear and dissolve once it rains on it.
Wow, great job, John.
That's why it's so good, this studio that John Deere, why don't you fix the one at my house? No, that's all right. Oh. I'm too busy reading Rick Warren's The Purpose-Driven Life. Wow. That's an interesting pick for reading material.
Okay.
Do you know that my ex-wife made me read that with her? I didn't even know who Rick Warren... and it's good. It's funny because I didn't work for a radio station. I work at a radio station now that has pastors on all day. Rick Warren is not on ever. He's not on our station. But I found out years earlier because of my ex-wife, lovely lady friend. And now she's not a Rick Warren fan anymore. But it's interesting that I know about that book. But I think we all need a purpose, don't you?
Absolutely. We're meaning-driven animals.
And I think the meaning of this... Oh, what was my meaning? What was I going with? I've lost my purpose, love. Where am I? Oh, I was going to play you a clip because we were talking about the Santa Fe Cafe. I was going to play you a clip from back then.
Oh.
In the segment called Let's Go Back with Matthews.
Let's hear it.
Okay, we're going to go back to, which year do you want, 2002 or 2003?
Let's do, 2002, the year I moved out here.
Ooh, okay. Here we go. I'm going to play this for you. Now, but first I have to do a little finesse. I have to turn this off. Pay no attention to the man behind the screen. Okay, here we go. It's a little bit of technical work because I'm a technical person.
You're a wizard, love.
Look at that. Okay, we'll go. I'm going to play it from here. Here we go.
Friday, make bets on the Oscars Fest. And you and I are now being visited at my table by the stage by our webpage man to see what's going on with the KH Santa Fe Cafe and the internet. Remember, you can always email me at matt@kh.com. Wild stuff, Matt. This is true. This is true. I am not hosting the Academy Awards this year. This is true.
Wow.
I'm not. Something happened. I decided not to do it this year. And you haven't done it in quite a few years. Billy Crystal and Whoopi Goldberg and people have done it. Wild stuff. They have just you do it. I'm sorry to... I upset him. I can't live with myself.
Used car red tag mega sale. This is the big sale at the auction.
Okay, there you go.
Love, I always get such a kick out of hearing you.
That was supposed to be Johnny Carson.
Oh, that was Johnny Carson?
I
thought it was Billy Crystal. Okay, I hear
Billy
it.
Crystal. Billy Crystal's more... I can't even do Billy Crystal. So that sounds like Billy Crystal? Wild stuff. No?
I thought that's what...
That was supposed to be Dana Carvey doing Johnny Carson. But that's what I did back in 2002.
I see.
I don't think... Johnny Carson, I guess, was alive in 2002. I guess. I'll have to look that up later, but
I don't
okay.
remember.
Well, there you go. A little piece of the Santa Fe Cafe. The voice that you heard right after that during a car sale.
He died.
I didn't even have to say it. You saw it in my face. He did. He drank a lot. Yeah.
Yikes.
He drank a lot.
Was that the indirect cause of death?
Yeah, basically. That happens a lot in radio, believe it or not. There's a lot of...
Yeah. What?
So it was more of a problem in the earlier days of radio, but this guy was kind of old school. And he was a nice guy. I'm not going to say his name.
So sad.
But, yeah. He had...
See, if only they had watched our videos.
That's right. They would have not drank alcohol. That guy, though...
Or they may have wanted to drink.
After seeing your videos. He had a friend named Nick. I will say his name, Nick, who ran a famous fish and chips place in Ventura, California. And my dad and I used to go to this place all the time. And one day I saw Nick. I go, "Hey, Nick." And Nick's like, "Hey, Mike, I'm going to hook you up with some fish for you and your dad."
Aw.
And my dad thought that was the coolest thing, that his son was able to score free fish and chips. He's like, "This is the best thing ever."
That was the thing he thought was cool, not all the other stuff.
Yeah, he thought that was neat. And there was something with my mom where I was able to score something free for her through the radio station. Oh, on New Year's Eve, 1999 into 2000, there was a huge party that was held at the Ventura County Fairgrounds, and we got to go to that for free, and she thought that was awesome. So, people. Yes.
Freebies, love. That'll do it.
That's right.
Why do we love freebies? I mean, what's not to love about freebies, right?
It's like a gift. Wow, I'm bleeping a lot on this show today. Because you were on.
Sorry, my love.
Wow. All right, well, now the final segment of the show called Mike Matthews' New Tunes Feud.
Yes. New Tunes Feud.
Oh, that's nice how you did that.
You
All
like
right.
that?
Very good. This is an artist named Julia.
Oh.
Julia Kugel of the Coat Hangers. Wow, that's not a good name.
No.
Okay, this is a song called Do It or Don't. You don't have headphones on, so you couldn't hear what it was, but that's Julia.
Okay.
And her nemesis
Versus
Lukewarm and the Cold Ones. And this is, I'm putting on my cheater glasses.
Look at you.
My cheater glasses. And okay, this song's called Paradise Lost. And let's see if YouTube, okay. It's gonna say, I have to open it up on YouTube. And this song is called Paradise Lost. Here it is. Lukewarm and the Cold Ones.
Okay, he kind of reminded, well, I don't know, just that little bit. His voice reminded me of Eddie Vedder.
Oh.
Just that bit.
Which one did you like better, Julia or Paradise Lost? You can call me 336MM Daily. 3 + 3 = 6. MM is in Mike Matthews Daily, as in what this podcast has been for quite a few days now. And
what did you like, love?
I kind of like that Paradise Lost song. It You said Eddie Vedder kind of reminded me of a little Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, that raspy kind of voice.
Yeah. Paradise Lost in the Passage of Time. I guess, to be fair, I got to play a little more Julia. Hang on. My vacant smile is my protection from your affection. What she sings. Huh. Well, love.
They're different moods. I like them both.
I guess I got to wrap up the show because I got a bunch of editing to do because you cussed and
I just
said people
freaked up the show.
Oh, gosh.
That's enough. Put down the mic.
Dang it. Next show, you're evil. Next show, it's going to be the wonderful Benita, the Disgruntled Fiddle Player, and the Brewmaster. More ways to reach me and to say what you think about anything lovely lady friend and I covered today. You can email me, and all that information now we'll find out from Ariel.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com. Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!